Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my current drugstore makeup favorites. I've actually been finding a lot of good products at the drugstore lately. I'm not somebody who likes to spend a lot of money on all of my makeup, so I thought that this video would be fun and a good idea and hopefully give you guys some new ideas on new products to try at the drugstore. So just real quick before we get into the video, if you're new here, my name's Monique and I post videos every Tuesday and Friday on health, wellness, and just general lifestyle content, beauty too. So if you're new here, I would love it if you would subscribe and join my community here on YouTube. And then also I do have a healthy living Instagram page where I post workouts, wellness, and just healthy living tips. So I would love it if you would check out my Instagram and follow me over there as well. I will link my handle down below. Okay, so I got my bag. My makeup bag of my current drugstore favorites. Like I mentioned, I'm not somebody who really likes to spend a lot of money on my makeup. I definitely used to. I used to be a rouge at Sephora, which is horrible. You have to spend $1,000 in a calendar year or something insane like that, and I used to constantly buy all my makeup from Sephora and always would buy the hottest, newest product. But once I realized how much money I was spending and started trying out products from the drugstore, I started noticing that the drugstore products can be just as good as high-end. It's all about figuring out what products are the best for you and your skin type. You don't always have to spend a fortune to get the look that you're going for. So I would say that pretty much all of my makeup that I wear day to day is from the drugstore. The only thing that I will really tend to like splurge on and buy high-end is typically eyeshadow, because I do have a harder time finding good eyeshadows that last for a long time from the drugstore. But everything else I pretty much buy from the drugstore. So make sure to watch this video to the very end so that you don't miss out on any products that might be great for you too. I got my coffee. I always got my coffee. Cheers. Okay, so just to mention, I do have skin on the normal to dry side. So if you're an oily skin girl, I don't know how well the foundations I'm about to talk about will work for you, but I do know that they do make matte versions, so you could check those out as well. I don't notice these foundations making my skin any oilier than normal, but like I mentioned, I do have pretty normal to dry skin. Okay, so the first thing I've been loving lately, and I've talked about this foundation before, but it's the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. This is actually empty. I need to restock. I love this foundation. I buy it in the dewy. I just think that it's like so flawless and it's very full coverage on your skin. I think it's only like $4 or $5 too, which is insane for a foundation. It definitely lasts me all day and I really like it, and I always get compliments on my skin when I wear it. And then the next foundation that I bought that I've been loving from the drugstore is this new Loreal Infallible foundation. I heard a lot of people talk about this, so I was like, I definitely need to try this for myself. It says it lasts up to 24 hours, which I definitely agree that it does last a very long time, and I really actually do like it. I bought it a couple weeks ago at Ulta with my mom, and they had so many shades that I'm not even lying. I sat there for like 10 minutes trying to decide what shade was best for me, because that's my pet peeve. Like, I'm sure it is many of yours, but when your foundation doesn't match your skin, I hate that. So I sat there comparing 3 different ones, and I finally figured out what one I thought was best for me. I bought the shade Linen, I think. Yeah, Linen, and it said it was best for lighter skin with more of a golden undertone, which for me, I noticed that I have a lot of more yellow in my skin, so I typically buy foundations that are a little bit more on the warmer side. But this foundation is a lot lighter than this one. I definitely don't even feel like I'm wearing it, and this has been my new go-to everyday foundation. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I am super picky about my concealers. I have horrible under eye circles, and they're like my biggest insecurity, and I never can find a concealer or an under eye routine that I feel like looks good and can cover up my under eye circles. I feel like I've tried every concealer out there. I've tried Shape Tape, I've tried Bye Bye Under Eye, I've tried every high-end concealer, and none of them work for me. Besides, I did recently pick one up from Estee Lauder that I really like, but I've also picked up this e.l.f. Camo Concealer because I heard so many people raving about it, and I completely understand now why why they're raving about it. I bought the matte finish. I'm not sure why I did that. I think it was on accident, and I definitely will buy the other one the next time. For it having a matte finish, I'm surprised because I really, really love this concealer. It covers my under eyes very, very good, and I'm very impressed that e.l.f. came out with a concealer that covers and lasts for as long as it does. So it was super cheap, and I definitely recommend it if you're looking for a new concealer. It's definitely very full coverage. Moving on into bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer from the drugstore. It's the Neutrogena Healthy Skin Blend Natural Radiance Bronzer. This is in the shade Sunkissed. I feel like it's the perfect shade, and I just think that it looks nice on the skin. I hate when I have bronzers that make me look either too orange or too cool toned brown where I look dirty. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but I always am trying to find the perfect color combination, and I definitely feel like I found it with this one. And if you're in the market for lip products, hands down, my favorite drugstore brand for lip products is NYX. They have the best shades, the best formulas. I really, really enjoy NYX lip products, so I definitely recommend them, not just for these two that I'm about to show you, but their lip glosses, their lipsticks, everything. I love them. But I just picked up these two, and one of them I already had before, but I picked up a new one because I really love the shade for fall. I'm actually wearing it right now. These are their soft matte lip creams, and I got the shade London, which is what I'm wearing right now. It's like a brownie nude or an orangey nude. I don't know, brownie orangey nude. It's not really like a pinky. Where this one is Athens, and it's a little bit more of a pinky nude. But I love both of these for fall. I think they're about $6 each, and they last forever. The tube itself lasts forever, and then also on my lips I feel like it lasts forever. Like, I've been drinking coffee, water all day long, and they're still on. And I really, really like how they are matte, but they're not too matte. I really hate it when I wear a matte lip and it like dries and crusts out my lips, but these don't do it at all, and I actually really, really like the formula. They have a few more shades that I want to get in these, and I'm definitely going to go pick them up soon. So my favorite brow product from the drugstore is actually this brow pencil by Almay. I like to keep my brows looking pretty natural. I don't use any gels or pomades or anything like that. I just prefer a pencil so I can just darken them and fill them in a little bit and then let them just look like I didn't touch them at all. I've always used the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. I really did like that, but it's $23, and I'm sorry, but I don't really want to spend that much, so I tried to find a dupe or one in the drugstore, and I really, really think this is the closest that I've came to it. It's just the Almay brow pencil, and I buy this shade Brunette, even though I'm barely a brunette, but I like my eyebrows a little darker than my hair. I've talked about this setting spray before, but I just wanted to mention it again because I love it that much. It's the best setting spray that I've used if you want your skin to be glowy, hydrated, and really just have like that natural glow. Like I mentioned, I have very dry skin, so I really like that glowy look. I don't like to look sweaty, but glowy, so definitely a healthy combination. This does it for me because not only does it set my makeup, but it gives me that look. I buy this at Target. It is a little bit more pricey. It's about $15, but it's cheaper than a high-end setting spray, and I think it works great. So this is just the Pixi Glow Mist, and it's the best. So then the last product that I want to talk about is a mascara, and that is the Loreal Voluminous Mascara. This is the best mascara that I've found in the drugstore. I've tried Lash Paradise, all the ones by Maybelline. I'm not a fan of Maybelline mascaras, but I honestly feel like I've tried every drugstore mascara out there, and this one is my favorite and the one that I always go back to. Doesn't make my eyelashes clumpy, it lasts all day, it makes them longer, appear more voluminous, and I just really, really love it. I know it can be hard to find a good drugstore mascara, so if you haven't tried out the L'Oreal Voluminous, I definitely recommend trying that one out. Okay, so those are all my current favorite drugstore beauty products. I just wanted to share them all with you in hopes that maybe you'll find a new product or two, or maybe even help you save a few bucks on your current makeup situation. If you like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up so then I know if I should share more of my favorite makeup and drugstore beauty finds in the future or not. And then also, if you're new, don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you so much for watching this video and for hanging out with me for the past 10 minutes. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
to be there and baby dance the night away. I let my head down if I want. Don't you just get tired?